तो IEM Katowice से हाल ही में खत्म हुआ है, बट दिस एंटायर इवेंट वाज अ बिग बैग ऑफ सरप्राइजेस। गैम्बिट और वर्चुअस प्रो टीम्स थी जो फाइनल्स में पहुंची, लेकिन इसके आगे की कहानी मैं थोड़ी देर बाद आपको बताऊंगा। उसके अलावा आज के एपिसोड में हम ये भी देखेंगे कि SA2L का नया गेमिंग हाउस किस तरह से दिखने वाला है और उसके ऊपर भी थोड़ी बात होगी। साथ ही साथ अगर बातों की बात कर रहे हैं तो होगा एक इंटरव्यू विद सम ऑफ द डिजाइनर्स जिन्होंने डिजाइन करी है हमारी आजकल की कुछ बहुत ही चहीती स्किन्स। सो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, माय नेम इज वॉरेन सुपर जॉनी जॉन एंड दिस इज वर्ल्ड ऑफ esports। ऑल राइट लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, IEM Katowice से खत्म तो हो चुका है, लेकिन खत्म हुआ भी तो कैसे। गैम्बिट यंगस्टर्स की जो स्क्वाड है, जिसे मेन रोस्टर में आए हुए सिर्फ 4 महीने हुए हैं, IEM Katowice का टाइटल अपने नाम करके ले गई, और वो भी वर्चुअस प्रो के अगेंस्ट। दिस इज अ मोमेंट दैट विल डेफिनेटली बी एज्ड इनटू द हिस्ट्री ऑफ काउंटर स्ट्राइक। But with that, let's quickly get along and have a look at the best moments of IEM finals.
B4 still stand for Gambit. Admittedly, it's only those D-goals, and a run boost will drag the crosshair of Kickert. Oh, but James got him safe and sound.
You know, people might sit there and call these guys onliners. They've already done it on LAN, right?
And Hobbit's bloody
1-1.
won a major.
So,
Oh,
come on,
the
you kid.
angle
Come
on
on,
that
mate.
smoke!
He's tucked in now, though. He might just stand tall.
And
Sanji!
the clutch up, surely not. Axel low, you can see the deagle and the info's there. Will he adjust? He's forced him off the bomb at least.
He's panicking. Sanji's panicking.
It's fading. That's surely Sanji's round, he knows. Next sound cue, just have to peek it late. And hit the 1 dig, and he does it. Sanji saves VP. 4 frags, so much impact. Oh, and James been caught off. More damage, that's something. Smoke and a 10-second defuse. Or at least pulls him closer to the site. Looking for his off angle, and he'll find another. Not far off. Completely forcing the rebuy out of VP. They will take 15. Gets costly, and he even takes an AK for his troubles. 8 seconds left as VP have pulled this one out.
Oh,
Inters.
Not again.
Not done yet. More impact required. He needs the head, finds the head. One more. And it's the most prized of them all, Yakinda. He's got 3 already. Will he get the 4th? He's tagged up so low. USP now. He knows one bullet will do it. And Inters 3 back-to-back impact rounds pulls Gambit into an extended lead.
Everything is found at work, and they've even upgraded into that AWP. All right, Shiro through the door.
Oh, space for Sanji, but this is a hard corner to round. Normally a player at the top here waiting, and they're actually totem dropping. The timing is great for Sanji.
Is so good for Sanji. The fact that he's going to come up from above, they just have to keep them busy, and Yakinda doesn't even need the help. Weapons to be recovered, a smoke on main. If Inters goes down,
Yakinda.
This is a disaster. Gambit have lost all of their resources. Yakinda just pops off for a triple. Axel's lingering in the smoke. Yakinda walks straight through it.
Of course he does.
There's no way Axel's expecting this. The same man that killed him from Pop is now directly behind him. Sandwich could punish. Great shot. Axel adjusts into Sanji as well, but he's not ready for Yakinda. On for an ace now. 4 frags. Shiro on Pop as well. He's doing it all. Heavy lifting. And with 20 seconds, he does have to take some initiative, trying to get it back up the ramp. He catches Hobbit trying to sell it. They're going back to B with 14 seconds, heading for upper. Hobbit pops off. Long range, needs another, and he finds it as well. They can plant. Turning this round entirely on its head. Defying all the odds, Yakinda demanded to clutch again. They're so low. But he's so far. Doesn't even want to give it a go. I can't blame him. He's got an AK.
Oh, just the fact that it was Hobbit in the site on his own, right? They put him on a fishing rod. They said, hey, mate, we're going to throw you out, see whatever you get, and we'll capitalize off the back of it. Don't worry about capitalizing off the back of it. Hobbit's just gone in there and blown them all away. 7 for 1 now, 110 ADR.
It looks so awkward for Gambit until Hobbit started doing that. As soon as Rushley presses that number, Hobbit changes the entire dialogue. And Yakinda's going to lose his weapon here if he's not careful.
Yeah, Xeal's already tucked in 1 HP. He's found the gap. Well, so's Yakinda, but doesn't get the kill. Hobbit finishes it. I think they think Sandwich is... Oh, never mind.
Absolutely perfect. Hobbit's made it a slightly more realistic goal to stay competitive here, because the bomb's not on the site. Hobbit is. You have to get through him. He's playing a very passive line. I say that as he peeks out for another. Hobbit is a man possessed.
Oh, Hobbit!
What is going on?
He
does. He goes through, and Hobbit perhaps unawares. There's still barrels though. It's so potent. Enters, unloads his mag. 3 VP members hit the deck and get out of my sight, says Hobbit. 7. Taking some initiative, taking some aggression. No way, Nathany! How are you doing it? How does it look so easy? And that is the duel big win, 1v1 for Shiro. Another 1vx, 20 seconds, bomb on his back. And Sanji to put something into the VP side of the court. He heard him. And that's enough to enable a safe and uncontested plant. Just narrowly missing each other. And Shiro has evaporated from the site. No kit. He'll just check it, see it's clear, and that is a Shiro clutch. Gambit another step closer to the grand final, the trophy within their grasp. Open to the possibilities of a VP return.
Oh, look
well
at this.
Then, Yakinda
Right
says
place, right
no.
time.
Pads the stats for 4 as they charge through that pipe. No one saw. Gambit, they're playing this one safe. They know that it's all theirs. He just has to not defuse. 3 seconds, 2, it's done. Gambit, baby, they've done it. IEM Katowice. No small fish in a big pond anymore. They're swimming with the sharks. And they are the kings of Katowice, a new name to be inscribed on that trophy, and a product of hard work.
चलिए अब समय हो चुका है कुछ न्यूज़ का और शुरुआत करते हैं कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी मोबाइल के अपकमिंग सीजन 2 के अपडेट्स पर नजर डालकर। मॉडर्न वॉरफेयर का शिपमेंट मैप इज फाइनली इन कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी मोबाइल और साथ ही साथ रिवील किया कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग इवेंट्स। सीजन 2 का नाम रखा गया है डे ऑफ रेकनिंग। सीजन 2 कितना बेटर होगा ये तो रिलीज के बाद ही हमें पता चलेगा। और अगली खबर यह है कि S8UL is coming up with a brand new gaming house। S8UL ने हाल ही में अपने YouTube चैनल पर और के नए गेमिंग हाउस का टीजर रिलीज किया। मॉर्टल एंड गोल्डी भाई इसमें फीचर हुए हैं। We are eagerly waiting for the full reveal now। और CSGO के one of the finest players केनी एस अब हमें नहीं दिखाई देंगे G2 की जर्सी में। G2 esports के साथ 4 साल गुजारने के बाद अब फाइनली केनी एस अपने लिए एक दूसरी अपॉर्चुनिटी ढूंढने निकल चुके हैं। इन 4 साल में केनी एस ने ड्रीम हैक, ESL प्रो लीग और ECS जैसे टाइटल्स अपने नाम किए हैं। आई नो सारे के सारे गेमर्स स्किन्स को लेके काफी ज्यादा उत्साहित रहते हैं, लेकिन वैलोरेंट प्लेयर्स के लिए सबसे ज्यादा आइकॉनिक स्किन गेम में अभी तक रही है द प्राइम बंडल। सो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, आज हम बात करने जा रहे हैं राइट गेम्स के प्रीमियम कंटेंट टीम के कुछ मेंबर्स के साथ और जानेंगे प्राइम 2.0 के कुछ इंटरेस्टिंग डिटेल्स।
So what's up, gang? And once again, we have time travel. This time, well, a little bit to the future. And as I promised you guys, we have a lot of special people that we're going to talk to. Well, today we're going to be talking to, ladies and gentlemen, Preeti and Sean, who are part of the premium content design team for Riot Games. How are you guys doing? Welcome to the show. And, well, as I said, how are you guys doing?
Great. We're doing great. Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Well, it is an absolute pleasure to have you guys, and I know like there are a lot of questions that my fans are going to be disappointed that I did not ask you guys, but since this is my show, I'm going to ask you guys whatever I want, and we're going to start things off with like the basic of the questions. Like, all right, we're going to be talking about Prime 2.0 majorly, so the inspiration behind the Prime bundles, the original one and the 2.0, what was that like? Like, where did the inspiration come from?
Sean, you want that?
Yeah, I'll take that one. I can give you a brief overview, but you're going to be talking to Chris a little bit later, and he can go a lot deeper into that. But Prime was actually one of the very first ideas for a skin that we had. It was targeted to be like, hey, how can we take a weapon skin and make a high-class version of that? We wanted it to feel sort of like very much inspired by like sports cars and high-end luxury goods. And so that was what started out the idea for the first few of them.
Right, and Preeti, I'd like to ask you this based on the same note. Like, as Sean said, like it was supposed to be a luxurious bundle, a bundle that signified luxury in a sense. But tackling the same challenge with Prime set and moving forward to Prime 2.0, what was that like?
It was really interesting. And as Sean mentioned, Chris put together a really, really great pitch for this. And the angle he took was really, really interesting. It essentially said, how our challenge was, how do you take something that players really love, which is Prime, and how do you make them love something that's similar but evolved? And there's a whole kind of background behind this that Stone put together, Chris Stone, and it basically goes into the luxury aspect, but like in 2021.
Well, in the future, basically, where we are
In the
right now,
future,
by the
yeah.
way. And so, all right, and I mean, with the ideas of coming up with skins again and again and again, is that something that sort of poses itself as a challenge? Because as we did talk about it, I mean, we're going to be, by the way, just for you guys, we're going to be talking to Chris in the next episode as well. He's going to be joining us, so make sure you tune in for that. But for now, I mean, I'd like to ask you guys, like, so when you are trying to change an idea that's already there, just change some things and still keep it sort of same in the sense like it represents the same old original Prime set that was there. How do you tackle that as a team in general? Because like we do see a few changes in Prime 2.0, but it still sort of has the same essence of the original Prime.
Yeah, so we're trying to figure out and sort of learn from players what is the appropriate approach there. We saw with Glitch Pop where we said, hey, we did a first set, we're going to re-release the second set, same aesthetic, just different weapons, and see how players react to that versus taking it in a different angle. And we see like League of Legends does that a lot with the project skins or Star Guardian. It always kind of changes a little bit from one to the next. And so we want it to always feel like it's an evolution, that it's not just going to be the same old that players can come to expect, but still fits for the thing that they really like.
All right, and I mean, it is going to be quite interesting because, as you said, like you see what the players are looking forward to, and so this one's going to be an interesting one because I feel like Prime, the original Prime set, the reason that a lot of players loved it is because everybody loves the Vandal, and in this time Prime 2.0 we have Phantom, which I mean players do like to use, but not as much as the Vandal. Let's be honest, like the one.
Oh, come on, that's not true.
Yeah,
That's not true.
when the game
Come
came out,
on.
everyone's like, "Where's the Phantom skins? Give us Phantoms. You guys love the Vandal, no love for Phantom." Like, no. So it's good that we have both. Yeah.
There was no world where we were going to get away with putting a second Vandal and not adding a Phantom. There was no way.
And you know, we hear it from players a lot too. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I want things like to be able to change my gun skin or have multiple gun skins, things like that." If we gave a second Vandal, now you have to kind of choose between, oh, do I like the original one with the wolf? Do I want the one with the bull? Like, and having a player kind of make that choice, they may have a hard time with that and not like the fact that we gave them, you know, something. Well, now you can have both.
Okay, so moving forward, this is also going to be an interesting question, and because as we are talking about Prime being sort of the luxury items inside of the game, usually luxury is represented by gold being the thing you can max out on. But over here, like the colors are a little bit different. You have gold, then you move on to green, and then the red is going to be the max. So what was that route like? Like the inspiration process behind that?
I think that's something we wanted to set a precedent with from the very beginning, that like gold doesn't always mean the highest tier that you can get. It, when we first launched, right, we had like the linear progression of variants where we were saying, hey, the top one has to feel the best. So what else other than black and gold can be like, you know, better than that? But we wanted to set that like from the get-go, like when you release something, like you had Prime and Sovereign were our very first skins that released. They were both gold, and that's sort of saying that like there can be optionality to this. It doesn't always have to be the highest tier, but it should still feel really luxurious, but you can kind of diverge from that. And with Prime, you get a lot of the graphic elements in some of it, you get more color variety, and so it just adds a little bit of optionality for players.
Well, that was really interesting. Like just the thought of being different and setting up a new different way of thinking. That was that I think a lot of the people actually find do really like that. Like, oh, if this guy has gold right now, he's basically just on the basic level. He's just starting out, and then you get to know, all right, how you're going to level up. But Preeti, this one's going to be for you. Coming from an Indian origin, how much pride and happiness does it bring you to see like all the love that the Indian community has shown to the bundles that you guys keep releasing?
It's been really awesome. I actually had no idea how popular Valorant was in India. And we, was it last week or the week before? Sean and I did an Instagram stream, and a bunch of people were sending me Indian flags in the chat. And I was really surprised. And I actually asked our social media team afterwards. I was like, how come everyone's sending me Indian flags? Is it because I'm Indian? And they told me that it's actually because in India, Valorant is really, really popular. So I actually didn't know until very recently. So it's been really cool. And I told my mom, and she was really excited. So my mom was born in India. So yeah, it's really cool.
Well, we love the work you guys are putting together over at Riot, and especially for Valorant. I mean, over here, this game is loved by the community. I mean, it has brought in a lot of people from other genre of games together, and just like a new committee got started with that. But Preeti, once again, I'm going to throw a question at you, because we were talking about this a little bit off camera, and you guys have been working together for a really long time, and you are the team lead of the project that was there for the Prime content of this Prime 2.0. So what was it like working with Sean, Chris, and Stefan that we're going to have in the next episode? And how do you guys see like the upcoming skins that we might get inside of the game in the next few years?
It's like a multifaceted question.
Yes.
I'll try my best. And Sean, please jump in. So Sean and I actually run the team together. And let's see, the next part was, what's it like? It's really great. These guys are awesome. I love working with them. It's been really sad during COVID to not be able to see all of us like together. But we have a lot of fun hanging out, like playing games together, going out to eat together. Like, it's great. We all get along really well. And the last question was about skins, I think you said.
Yeah,
what more skins? I'm not giving you any leaks.
Oh man.
You can ask Sean. Maybe Sean will give you one.
Something.
I
Give me something.
always
Give
try
me
to find
something.
like the nice way to say this is that we always say we're listening to players, right? And
Yeah.
there's the certain things that like players always ask for, and they're like, oh, I want this, that, and the other, of just like a general theme. And something that we always want to try and say with our content is that we're not doing a generalized approach to something. And I'll use an example. It just blanket like a fantasy skin, right? Someone's like, I want some fantasy thing, right? We have to go figure out what that means, right? And that's where we come up with ideas like dragons and, you know, these like sovereign weapons and things like that. And we try and go a little bit deeper, but still give players what they want. So we're always listening to feedback. We're always trying to say, hey, for anyone who hasn't gotten this type of skin that they want yet, it's gonna come. Like we'll get it.
Oh, I guess we could give something. We're excited about something that's coming out this year. Are you? I am. Are you? I assume you are.
I'm excited about everything that's coming out this year.
Not everything.
Yes, everything. Players
everything.
they don't even know. They don't even
Yeah, you
know.
guys don't. There you go. You guys don't even know. I am specifically really interested for two things.
Yeah. So I'm gonna book my tickets. I'm gonna show up there, and I'm gonna try and get some information from you guys. But I think, all right. So this is one important question that I think most of my audience would like to know. When are we gonna see the Prime 2.0 go on sale? Is it ever gonna go on sale? And also, this is also gonna be a multifaceted question. Since I'm the host of the show and I'm gonna interview guys, can I get something for free?
Oh,
We don't even get anything for
wait,
free.
like, can I get something for free?
I know. After we do, then we can talk about you.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sale. So we have Night Market, right?
Yeah, you tell them what you won. Tell them what you
Night
won.
Market. I got the Prime Vandal, and everyone's like, "Why didn't you already have it?" But no, I was waiting for it to go on sale, right? But when we have Night Market, when we did the Run It Back bundle, sometimes we'll pick and choose what goes in there. So Night Market is going to be the #1 way, but it's not a guarantee.
Yeah.
And that'll probably be the only way you'll get it on sale.
You have to be patient.
You have to win the lotto. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pray to our monetization team that it shows up in Night Market. tweet at Swaggernaut, our revenue lead.
Totally, yeah.
I think that's gonna get up quite a response over there on the Twitter. But thank you so much for giving us your time, Preeti and Sean. It was an absolute pleasure having you, and I guess we'll catch up sometime soon in the future. But ladies and gentlemen, for you guys, for now, we're gonna head back to the Super Johnny of the past. And as I said, make sure you guys are tuned in for the next episode, because this is not over. We're gonna have two more amazing people with us, Chris and Stefan, but that is gonna be up for next time. Let's go back to the future.
चलिए अब बारी है हमारे मीम्स की सेगमेंट की, और ये आपके टीममेट्स का चेहरा है जब आप एक बहुत ही बेहतरीन क्लच करते हैं। और ये एक बहुत ही ज्यादा मजेदार ट्रिविया है आप लोगों के लिए। You guys can thank me later. और क्लैश ऑफ क्लैंस के अंदर ट्रैप प्लेसमेंट इज एन एक्चुअल आर्ट, लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन। And that's all we have for you today, ladies and gentlemen. मैं आप लोगों से फिर मिलूंगा अगले हफ्ते और ढेर सारे ई स्पोर्ट कंटेंट के साथ। तब तक के लिए टेक केयर, गुड नाइट, आई विल सी यू गाइस नेक्स्ट टाइम।